Let us talk about linked list traversal in C++. So we have a linked list created already and we have head pointer of this linked list. Our task is to traverse this linked list and print contents of all the nodes one by one. For example, here we have head pointer, which is pointer to this node. We have this linked list created already. Our task is to print 10, 20, 30, 40. In this example, our head points to this node and next of this node is null. So this is the last node and first node of the linked list. Our expected output is 10 in this case. In this third example, we have an empty linked list. Right? When your head is null, it means linked list is empty. So if the linked list is empty, there is nothing. So we also don't print anything on the screen. So output is empty in this case. Now please pause this video and try to write down a function that takes head of the linked list as an argument. So we will be passing node star head to this function. Return type of this function is going to be void. This function needs to traverse all the nodes one by one, starting from the head node, and it needs to print the content of every node. So we are given a linked list already created. In this example code, I have created this linked list. First we create the head node with value 10. Then we create 20 and link it with head. Then we create 30 and link it with heads next. Then we create 40 and link it with heads next. Now we call a function printlist which takes head as an argument and it is supposed to print 10, 20, 30, 40. So here is the syntax of this function. It takes head and it is supposed to print 10, 20, 30, 40 for this linked list. So we have pointer to the first node and we want to print all the nodes one by one. How do we access the remaining nodes? We use the next pointer inside every structure. So we begin our pointer with head and then we move to the next node using next and next of that node again using next of that particular node. And when do we stop? We stop when we see null. Because when you see null, your linked list has ended. You may pause this video now and try to write down the print list function now. Here is implementation of the print list function. We create a pointer current which we initialize as head. So current is initially here. Now we run a loop. Inside this loop, we stop when current becomes null. And what we do inside this loop, we print current's data. So when you run it first time, it's going to print 10 on the screen. Then after printing the current's data, we move current to current's next. So after printing 10, it's going to come here. Right? And again going to begin the loop. And then we print 20. And after printing 20, we are going to move current to the next of current here. Then we print 30. And after printing 30, we move it to here. So now it is going to print 40. And after printing 40, we are going to make it next of it. And next of it is null. So after 40, it's going to become null. When it becomes null, you come out of the loop. So your required nodes are printed on the screen. Let us now quickly see how does this code work for this linked list. In this linked list, we have only single node. So how is this code going to work? It's going to initialize current here. So current is not null. It's going to go inside this loop. Then it's going to print 10 on the screen. And then it's going to do current equal to current's next. When it does current equal to current's next, current becomes null. Current comes here at the null. It moves from here to here. Now when current becomes null, it checks for the condition. Condition becomes false. It comes out of the loop. So when we have single node, we got 10 only as output. Now please take a closer look at this program and try to guess the output of this. In this program, we are calling print list twice. Head and then again for head. And I have changed the print list function. I have removed the current variable. What I am doing now is I am using the same head variable to print the data and moving head to head arrow next. I'll come out of the loop when head will become null. So what will be the output of this program? Will it print 10 two times, or it will print 10 only once, and the second call will not print anything because we changed head to null in the first call? The output of this program is going to be 10. It's going to print 10 two times. How does this work? In C++, when you pass a pointer to a function, this variable pointer here and this variable pointer here, they both are different variables. They both have address of same memory location, but they are different variables. This head variable is of main function and this head variable is of print list function. Like normal integer, character, float variables, pointer variables are also copied when we make a function call. So we have two head variables. One head is of mains head, which was initially our head, mains head, and we have one more head here, which is a print list head. They both have the same address. Suppose the address of this node is 5000, then print list head also has 5000 and this also has 5000. When we run this loop, we are changing the print list head. We are changing it from 5000 to null, but our mains head remains at address 5000. So our mains head is not modified. Only this local head variable is modified. That's why we get the output as 10 and 10 when we run this program.